Hey guys, Miss G. So what I'm going to do right now is show you how you could do the Breathe project as a video. It's as simple as one thing I did this week, well really over the last 2 weeks, is read the entire Outlander series. So this is book 1, Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. It's an 8-book series, which I read the first 3 when I was sick in February with bronchitis, and I was convinced I wasn't going to get to finish it until summer. Well, I read books 4 through 8 in the last 2 weeks. Now, you might not find that a Breathe project worthy assignment or relaxing, but for me, it was ridiculously relaxing. I put on my noise canceling headphones, I opened the book, and I literally sat in the same spot for practically the entire day. And no joke, there was one day where I realized I forgot to eat. But I used to read all the time as something that could relax me. And I haven't done pleasure reading pretty much since I became a high school English teacher in grad school getting a master's in education. So this was really fun for me. Go ahead and laugh. Pause for laughter. The second thing I did was I rewatched this entire show, Merlin. It's 5 seasons. You might remember that we watched one episode last semester when we did the King Arthur legend. Now, this is one of my favorite shows of all time. Not just because it's fantasy, but because the Arthurian legend's one of my favorite things that I geek out about so much. But one thing I didn't do when it first came out is I never watched the series finale. Why? Because I loved these characters so much and these versions of King Arthur and Merlin and Guinevere that I was disappointed when I learned they took the traditional route of killing Arthur. That is not a spoiler, it's been in here since 600 when this was actually created. But I therefore boycotted the series finale because I was hoping they'd take a different approach. This show ended in 2012. So what I did that was part of the Breathe project is this time when I rewatched it, I actually finally watched the series finale. And it was heartbreaking, fantastic, and I will put it as one of my favorite series finales. I still hate it with a fiery passion and wish they hadn't killed Arthur. And I think I'll eventually get over that. So those are the 2 things I did. I read a book and I watched a TV show. I've explained now that this is one of my favorite shows. That's why I chose to rewatch it, and it was relaxing to me, except when I cried when they killed Arthur. And I explained that this was a series I'd started and was convinced I wasn't going to get to finish until June, and now I got to finish it. Both of those are things that I probably wouldn't have done if not for having school closed and being in this coronavirus quarantine. So these were 2 things I did that helped me relax, take some time for myself, find enjoyment in something. And now I can text one of my friends, Gabby, and talk to her about Outlander because she's read it and I have not. So I can stay in touch with her and see how she's doing as well. So, like I said, watch a movie. Now, if you're interested in Merlin, you can find it on Netflix and I think even Hulu. And if you're interested in Outlander, well, just FYI, it's like an 800-page book times 8 books. So I'm the crazy person that'll read it. You might not be as likely to. But, I highly recommend you watch Merlin. It's a great show, and you can learn quite a lot about the time period. So that's a video version of the Breathe project if you're interested in videos.